Hey guys, welcome to my new video, How to Deal with Trauma. First, I want to say to all the people watching, I am so sorry for what you have been through. I want you to know that I'm very proud of you being here today and watching this video because despite what you've been through, you are healing right now and you don't even know it, you don't even feel it. But believe it or not, you are healing right now. And I want you to say that I am very proud of you coming here right now. Okay, how to deal with trauma. The first step is acknowledge and accept your trauma. You need to recognize the impact and accept that the trauma happens and that it affects you. This doesn't mean you have to be okay with what happened or what occurred, but acknowledging it is the first step towards healing. And you need to avoid suppression. That means building it up. Suppressing or ignoring trauma can lead to emotional buildup and make the symptoms worse. Okay, you need to allow yourself to feel the emotions you're feeling and accept that it is worse and it is sad that it happened. Emotions are not wrong. You need to feel it, otherwise it will come back to you in the future and you will never get over it. You will never heal if you don't feel through it. You know what I mean? Allow yourself to feel the emotions associated with the trauma, even if they are painful, because they are, but you need to feel it to heal. You also need to be kind to yourself, okay? Healing from trauma, it won't be in a straight line, it will be in waves. You will have ups and downs. So you need to be kind to yourself and not harsh. If you have a setback, that's okay. You need to let yourself cry or feel bad about it, because otherwise you will never get another up. So ups and downs, that's the process. So don't be overly critical to yourself and to your healing process. Okay, the next point is very serious. I want you to really listen to this one, because I see this happening very often and it's so wrong. You need to avoid blame, which means traumatized people often blame themselves for what happened, even when it was out of their control. So remind yourself that the trauma wasn't your fault, and by doing this you will heal, because you need to accept that it was not you. But you also need to stop blaming the person, because it happened, it's in the past. You can't change what happened. The only thing you can do is have some kind of peace with it. You need to accept that it happened and look to the future. Keep your eyes on the future, not the past. It had happened. It's out of your control. You can't do anything about it. So the only thing you can do is accept it, and that is hard, but it is necessary to heal. But okay, now I am getting to the point what you can do in the daily life to deal with trauma. And with that I mean, get a physical activity to relieve stress, reduce anxiety, and elevate your mood. For example, running, dancing, or swimming, because they can serve as a positive outlet for your difficult emotions and your anxiety. And this very much people with trauma do this, and they really do feel better after a physical activity. So if you deal with trauma on a daily basis and you don't want to think, you want your head to switch off, then I recommend physical activity. And find your passion, find your activity, and when you're feeling stressed or you deal with difficult emotions, do that activity and you will feel better. Also, and I know this is hard for very much people that avoid using alcohol, drugs. These things may on a short short time will make you feel better, but in the end they will only make you feel worse, and they delay healing and only lead to more problems. And with this, I'm being fucking serious. If you use alcohol or drugs to get over your trauma, you will never get over it. And you only will make your life worse, and you're making more problems for yourself. And you will lose the person you were. You will never be the same, and you will be so depending on them, and you will become addicted to them, and you don't want that. So if you are dealing with trauma, please stay away from alcohol and drugs. I'm begging you. The next one is set boundaries for yourself. Set boundaries around situations or people that trigger your traumatic memories. Because if you have those triggers around you, you will keep getting back to the point you don't want to go. You know, it's a setback. So give yourself permission to set those boundaries around people, places, and situations that trigger you. Okay to say no to places or people that made you feel unsafe or uncomfortable, you know. It's okay. It's your life and you need to heal and feel better. Also, a very useful way to do and get over trauma is have time for yourself, you know. You need to be with yourself for a while and figure out who you are and how you gonna deal with this and how you want to get over this. So don't distract yourself so much with other people and things. You need to have some rest and take time for yourself to find out how you are linked to deal with this, and that's okay. So take time for yourself. Also, it's very important for you to understand your trauma. Sometimes when you think to yourself what your trauma is and how it affects you, it can be a very important part of the healing process. So understand your trauma and how it impacts on you gives you insight on how it affects you, and with that you can find a way for you how you're gonna deal with it and how you're gonna fix it and how you're gonna feel good, you know. So understanding your trauma is important for your healing. Also, I want to address the best way for most people to get over their trauma is going into therapy. And if you are really struggling and you have some serious problems, please get help from a therapist because they know. So you can talk to someone who is an expert and knows how to help you. And also because talking to someone about it will help you say out loud, you know, not building it up in your head. So I really recommend, if you have serious problems, please go to therapy because it will help you, I promise. Okay, now I want you to know that healing takes time. You know, healing from trauma is not a straight line, it is in waves. So some days will be better than others, and setbacks are part of the process. So you gotta understand that it is going in your pace. Some people will heal faster than you. That doesn't mean that you won't heal. So it is going to go in your pace and it is going to be okay. And you also need to celebrate small wins. Recognize the small victories along the way. Celebrate your progress, no matter how minor it may seem. It is all art, the big picture, and it is going to be your healing process. So let's make the best out of it. To regain your identity, you need to find yourself again. You need to find out who you are gonna be. For very much people, it helps to find a purpose. So get a goal it can be everything that it will help you have a purpose, find a goal, so you can strive to it, So do some physical activity that makes you feel good, makes you feel happy, and get a purpose or a goal. And celebrate all small wins. Know every accomplishment is a win, and I am very, very, very busted about your healing. And I know you can do it, and I am very proud of you. You have come to watch this video, and this means your healing has started, and from now on it will only get better if you follow some of these tips from me. And I am proud of you. I know you can do it, and be safe. Love you.